Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm going to be talking about my field experience in this video. For this semester, I was placed at Coffee Creek Correctional Facility. It's the only women's prison in the state of Oregon, and it's in Wilsonville. I worked specifically in the minimum security section of the prison, and I was the counseling intern. I worked for the Horizons program, and that's just a program that teaches the prisoners life skills and things that they'll need once they are released from prison. It's a 6-month program that ends with their release. I started off my field experience just observing the head counselor. And in this particular program, they use something called motivational interviewing, which is a counseling strategy. And so I observed him. And then I was a unique situation in that when I started Horizons, they didn't have a full caseload. So I would have a few free days where I would just go in and I would do a motivational interviewing workshop during those first few months. So I really developed my skills through those workshops rather than just observing. And then slowly I started leading sessions, and I would ask a lot of open-ended questions. I would go through workbooks that the prisoners work on during the program. And then around November, I was moved to my own office, and I work with my own clients during the day, and I go through workbooks with them that they are assigned. I assign them based on their history and what I think would be beneficial. So there's workbooks on anger management, financial literacy, family relationships, women's criminal thinking. There's a lot of different books that they can work on. And during that time, I go through those with them, and then they also have movie and book reports that they turn into me, and I oversee that. I check those reports in, and then I also sign off on anything that they turn into me. But a big part of it is just leading the counseling sessions now for my own office. This experience has actually meant so much to me. When I first started, I didn't realize the gravity that this would have. And it's also just allowed me to build my confidence too, and just not just like my counseling skills, but also the fact that I faced a lot of challenges at this experience, and overcoming them has like showed me that I can do hard things, and I've become a lot more confident, not just in my abilities, but also just in myself and who I am as a person. My original goals were just to work on my motivational interviewing skills and work on building rapport with clients, and I've definitely achieved those. But as the semester has progressed, my goals have kind of shifted into just less focusing on counseling and more just focusing on like how can this experience change me as a person. So another one of my goals that I had was like just be more confident in myself overall, and that's definitely been achieved. And then there are a few courses that were very helpful for this class. I would say, of course, counseling, which I'm taking during this. I actually took this semester, so a lot of coursework that I was taking, that was like learning in class, I could then use in my field work. But then also social psychology actually is really helpful, because in that class we learn a lot about like conformity and other things, and you will find that in a lot of in my experience, some of the crimes some of them could have been due to peer pressure, and so learning how powerful that is from social psychology really helped me. And then I think my faith has also really helped me in this journey, because being able to see these women not just as like people who made mistakes, but people who are also, but women, they're also made in the image of God. They deserve to be redeemed, and a lot of them are able to admit that they've made mistakes, and they deserve the benefit of the doubt. And just seeing them and it's helped me to like see them not as what they did in the past, but what they can do in the future and the good that they can do. And this experience has also really made me rethink what I want to do in the future. I've decided I love this field experience so much, and I really want to go into corrections counseling. It's something I'm really passionate about, and working with this group of women has been incredible, and I've loved everything about it. I am just so grateful for this experience, and it has just opened my eyes to like everything that like people can experience in the world. And like I come from a pretty privileged background, to be able to talk to people who didn't experience that and like hear about their childhood and how much a childhood could impact your adult life has been incredible, and it's really opened my eyes to everything that there is in the world.